Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to this special children's television edition of Pointless Celebrities, the game where we aim for the obscure and ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's Pointless Celebrities. And couple number one.
I'm Johnny Ball, and I was in children's television for about 25 years and play school for about 16. But that's all behind me now.
And I'm Chell, and I was in play school for an awful long time, even more than Johnny, and play away as well, of course.
Couple number two.
I'm Ben Willbond, probably best known for Horrible Histories.
And I'm Jim Howick, also known from Horrible Histories.
Hey! And couple number three.
Hello, I'm Andrew Agnew, and I played PC Plum on Balamory. Oh, thank you.
And I'm Julie Wilson-Nimmo, and I played Miss Hooley on Balamory.
Hey! And finally, couple number four.
Hello, Xander, I'm Pat Sharp, and I did Saturday morning telly What's Up Doc for a few years and Funhouse forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Love him. Right, I'm Dave Benson-Phillips. I've done children's telly. Get Your Own Back was one of my famous programmes. Also Play Days. And I've also worked with Chell. Hey, there you go.
Hey! And these are today's contestants. Thank you all very much indeed. We'll find out more about you each throughout the show as it goes along, so that just leaves one more person for me to introduce, always on hand with a word of encouragement, a tut of disapproval, or a withering glance of disbelief. It's my pointless friend, it's Richard.
Oh, yeah. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
How much fun is this going to be?
I know. Isn't this fabulous?
Because this special children's TV special and everyone else has got partners, I brought along a little partner as well. OK? I brought along a little friend. This is Professor Elaine Watkins.
So, Elaine, welcome. Great to have you here.
It's quite hard to make her more expressive than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to help out during the show.
I'm looking forward to that more than
me
anything.
too.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah. Now, all our questions on Pointless have been put to 100 people before the show. Our wonderful contestants here are on the hunt for the obscure answers our 100 people didn't get. Of course, everyone's trying to find a pointless answer, that being an answer that none of our 100 people gave, and each time that happens, we will add 250 quid to the jackpot. Now, as today's show is a celebrity special, each of our celebrities here is playing for a nominated charity. We start off with a jackpot of £2,500. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. OK, the only thing you have to remember is that the pair with the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated, so keep your scores as low as you possibly can. Best of luck. Our first category today is famous women. It's famous women. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns famous Jennifers. Famous Jennifers. Richard.
Yeah, on each pass, we're going to show you 7 clues to famous people who are called Jennifer. You just need to tell us who they are, please. The most obscure answer, obviously, will be the best. There's going to be 14 in all to have a go at home.
You're a natural, Rich.
Well, it's not me. It's the professor.
The professor. Can I ask what her discipline is? What's her... Comparative religion. OK, that's... She is going to be brilliant, isn't she? What an addition to the show. Thank you. Thank you, Professor. OK, so we are looking for the famous Jennifers described by these clues. Here is our first Border Jennifers. And they look like this. Presented Snog, Marry, Avoid from 2008 to 2011. American who's won more Olympic swimming golds than any other woman. Dawn French's comedy partner and star of Ab Fab. Married Ben Affleck in 2005. Played Bobby in the 1970 film The Railway Children. Had a #1 hit with The Power of Love in 1985. And the tennis player who won the Australian Open singles title in 2001 and 2002. I'll read those all one last time. Presented Snog, Marry, Avoid from 2008 to 2011. American who's won more Olympic swimming golds than any other woman. Dawn French's comedy partner and star of Ab Fab. Married Ben Affleck in 2005. Played Bobby in the 1970 film The Railway Children. Had a #1 hit with The Power of Love in 1985. And the tennis player who won the Australian Open singles title in 2001 and 2002. Carol. How lovely to have you here from Play School. Did you ever do them live? You must have done them live.
no.
No?
No, nearly, but
Well, you did them
quite.
just before?
Yes,
And
yes.
then they went out?
Yes, I think we had only about 10 minutes between, you know, so if we made a mistake, you didn't. You just got on with it.
Yeah, we're like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I've noticed.
Oh yeah.
We've done 750 shows now. We've made 3 mistakes in that time, haven't we? That's it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
4, sorry, 4. It was 4 mistakes, I'm sorry.
Now, Carol, there's a lot of Jennifers behind me. Any of them leaping out at you?
Well, yes, of course they are, but I'm going to go for Jenny Agata.
Jenny Agata.
In the Railway
Jenny
Children.
Agata in the Railway Children, says Carol. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said Jenny Agata. It's right, of course. Oh. 22 for Jenny Agata.
Well, played Carol, great start to the show, and of course more recently has been in Call the Midwife with Miranda Hart.
Yeah, won Best Supporting Agata. Jim.
Hi.
Oh, Jim, it's lovely to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Oh, from Horrible Histories. Horrible Histories actually hung up its robe a couple of years ago. No, last year.
Yes, 2 years ago now.
That must have been so sad.
It was.
But it was phenomenal. I mean, it really did break the mold. I mean, children's television, children's sketch shows, I mean, that really appealed to grown-ups.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
know, I mean, any grown-up who happens to be walking past while their kids are watching it ends up sitting down and laughing louder than the kids, I think.
Yeah. Well, it had such a wide appeal, and
Yeah.
we'd often get stopped by people that didn't actually have any children. So it was great fun.
Brilliant show. Now, Jim,
Yes.
a lot of Jennifers.
Hell of a lot of Jennies there. I'm going to go for had a #1 hit with The Power of Love in 1985, and it's Jennifer Rush.
Let's see if that's right, and let's see how many people said Jennifer Rush. It's entirely right. 22 is our only score so far. Jennifer Rush, 36. Well done, Jim. Nothing wrong with your Jennifer.
Yeah, her real name is Heidi Stern.
No.
Yeah, but she changed it just so she could be on this board.
Julie, welcome. Lovely
Hi.
to have you here from Balamory. Oh, fantastic. When did Balamory finish?
About, I need to check, 5 years. Is it?
10
I'm
years
saying
ago.
5, 10
About
years
10,
ago now.
No.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird because we made 256 episodes and it's still on, which is
Yeah.
fantastic for us. All the
How
new
amazing.
generation of kids are getting to see it, which is lovely.
OK, all right. Now, what about our Jennifers?
I wish I knew the bottom one because I would be really impressing folk at home, but I don't. So I'm going to go for Who Married Ben Affleck, and I'm going to say Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner, says Julie. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Jennifer Garner. It's right. Well, 22, our low score. Don't quite go down there, but you beat our high score. Jennifer Garner.
Yeah, they met on the set of Daredevil, the 2003 film.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard.
It's a pleasure.
Now,
You're getting freaked out by the professor, aren't you? A little bit.
I'm going to be honest, yes. I'm finding... No, do you know, it's just the language barrier. No, oh, no, I like her. I like her, and I've read some of her papers. I've got a question for you. You should be able to answer this one. What's Alan Partridge's catchphrase? Is the right answer. Dave, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. All those years when you were surrounded by children going, hey, hey. Do you ever get quite annoying?
No, it's all part of the job, sir. All
They,
part of the
you
job.
see, that's a lovely thing to say. That's why you're so perfect in that job. Well, listen, Dave, you are the last person to have these Jennifers. There are 4 Jennifers awaiting you there.
There are 4 Jennifers, and it's a real shame because I knew the others that have been gone for.
Yeah.
The sports one, I don't know. The Australian tennis player, I do not know. Snog Barrier Void, I never watched. So I'm really sorry about this. I'm just going to have to plan for Jennifer Saunders. I know. I mean, yeah.
Well, listen, it's all right. It's OK. Jennifer Saunders. Let's see how many people said Jennifer Saunders.
Go on.
But it's right. Hey, there you go.
there you
Easy. There we are.
I'm sorry.
80
No,
for
I'm
Jennifer
sorry.
Saunders.
Big score, but it's the best thing to do, Dave, in that situation. If you go for a complete guess, you're going to score 100, and 80 is better. Gives Pat a better chance on this next board because he's got first choice, don't forget. We'll fill in the rest of them for you. The presenter of Snog, Marry, Avoid, been on this show, is Jenny Frost.
Lovely Jenny Frost.
Scored 18. The American who's won more swimming golds is a pointless answer. She won 8 golds. It's Jenny Thompson. So very well done if you said Jenny Thompson. Terrific answer. And the tennis player is Jennifer Capriati.
Oh!
She would have scored 19. You should have said it. If you knew it, you should have said it.
Yeah, it's just one of those. It's when you see it in front of
Yes.
you know, it's a lot easier at home when you watch this. Because you just shout any answer and it's like, you can't hear it, so it's like, what do you say?
On the next pass, we'll show you the answers first,
Please?
but you have to be absolutely honest if you knew them or not. That's a good way to play it.
Yeah, I think it's a
tough,
great way to
isn't
play
it?
it.
Oh, he's tough.
Oh, bad news.
Yes.
Professor Elaine Watkins has got to go to a symposium, so she's going to say goodbye.
OK, bye, Professor. Yeah. Oh.
There she goes.
Thanks very much. Listen, we're halfway through the round. Time for me to go through the scores and just let
Excellent.
people know where they stand. 22, the best score of that pass, Carol. Very, very well done indeed. Then we got up to 28, where we find Julie and Andrew, up to 36, where we find Jim and Ben, and then it's a bit of a hike up to 80, where we find Dave and Pat. Pat, though, you're the first person to answer from the next board. So let's hope there's a nice low-scoring Jennifer there for you that might get you through. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, we're going to put 7 more Jennifers up on the board, and here they come. We've got the opera singer nicknamed the Swedish Nightingale. According to the title of her hit single, she's Jenny from the Block. She won the Oscar for Best Actress for Silver Linings Playbook. The BBC's royal correspondent from 1989 to 2003, has been a regular presenter of Radio 4's Woman's Hour since 1987, played Baby in the 1987 film Dirty Dancing, and the artist whose painting appeared on the cover of the Manic Street Preachers album Journal for Plague Lovers. I'll read those one last time. The opera singer nicknamed the Swedish Nightingale. According to the title of her hit single, she's Jenny from the Block. She won the Oscar for Best Actress for Silver Linings Playbook. The BBC's royal correspondent from 1989 to 2003, has been a regular presenter of Radio 4's Woman's Hour since 1987, played Baby in the 1987 film Dirty Dancing, and the artist whose painting appeared on the cover of the Manic Street Preachers album Journal for Plague Lovers. Now, Pat, welcome back to Pointless. You've been here before.
Thank you, yes.
You've walked the course.
Yes.
You know exactly what to expect. Pat, you've had a music career. I mean, obviously, you had a Stock Aitken and Waterman contract, didn't you?
Well, not a contract. We made some records for Capital Radio's charity Help a London Child. We did a record every year for 6 years and had a few top 10 hits and raised 300 grand.
So, like every other Stock Aitken and Waterman act, you just went in, recorded the song rigorously, then 3 minutes later left.
Do you know, it was about 15 minutes to do each record, yeah.
Seriously?
They had it all ready and they just told me to, at one point they told me to stand back from the mic a little bit and I said, how far? And he said, how about Glasgow? So.
OK, Pat, what are you going to go for? It has to be a low score.
Yeah, the only problem is, to be honest with you, looking at those, as Richard said before, you're better to go one that you know rather than have a guess at one you're not sure of, even though I might get more points. So I'm going to have to go for the music one, which is Jennifer Lopez, as in Jenny from the Block.
Jennifer Lopez. Let's see if that's right. There's no red line for you as you're the high scorers, but let's see how far down the column you get with J-Lo. J-Lo gets you Yay-Lo. 75 takes your total up to 155, Pat.
Yeah, another big scorer, but as I say, correct answer, but yeah, big scorer. She began as a backup dancer for Janet Jackson.
Thanks very much indeed. Now, Andrew.
Yes.
Balamory, when did you film that?
We filmed on Tobermory. And the
Actually on Tobermory?
Yeah, we filmed a lot of, well, all the exterior things.
Yeah.
You know, everything, all the interior studio was in Glasgow. So we were up there quite a bit in Mull, which was nice.
It's done amazing things for the tourist industry on Mull, hasn't it, even now? It's,
I think so, yeah.
Massive, through the roof.
Yeah.
Because kids want to go there, and, you know, even as a parent, you look at it, you think, it's so beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. The houses weren't painted those colours, were they?
Yeah.
Or they were
Yeah,
already?
they're all- Oh, it's beautiful.
I think
up
there
there.
were a few that they painted, you know, for the programme, but
Yeah.
the majority of them were exactly like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Well, listen,
still
I've got great news for you, Andrew.
Yes.
You are through to round 2. Doesn't matter what
Oh.
you score, you are both in round 2.
Okay.
But I bet you got a knockout answer.
I think so. I'm going to go with it, actually, because I think it's right. I want to go with the opera singer that was nicknamed the Swedish Nightingale, which I think was Jenny Lind.
Jenny Lind.
Yeah.
Jenny Lind. There's no red line for you for the lovely reason that you're already through, but let's see how many people said Jenny Lind. Is it right? How many people said it? It's right, Andrew. Very well done indeed. It's going to be a low score, I think. Jenny Lind, down she goes. It's 3, look at that! The lowest score of the round by a very, very long way. Andrew takes your total up to 31. Very well done.
Yeah, that's a very good answer. Very well done, born in Stockholm. It actually started getting a round of applause as the column was going down. That's very rare.
Yeah.
That's how good that was as an answer.
Now, Ben.
Hello to you.
Ben, hello to you. Listen, I've got great news for you as well. Already through. Yeah, you got a bye to round 2. Now, there's been a lot of talk, Ben, about a Horrible Histories movie. Where are we on that?
Well, I tell you where we are with a movie, which we just wrapped on. We just finished making a film about William Shakespeare and his lost years. And it's with the same cast as Horrible Histories, but it's not a Horrible Histories film.
And it's serious, right?
It's really, really serious. It's a very, very serious period drama, no jokes.
Excellent. They just happen to have all of the Horrible Histories cast in it just coincidentally.
Well, they're all phenomenal actors, you see. All of them tragedians as much as comedians,
Well,
really.
to do comedy, you've got to be able to do tragedy, right?
You know,
I can reassure everyone there are lots of jokes. I hope. I hope.
Anyway, listen, you're through, as I say.
Great.
But for fun, let's have a good answer.
For funsies. Now, look, for some reason, don't ask me why, the BBC's royal correspondent from 1989 to 2003, Jenny Bond, popped into my head.
She will.
So she does that. She does do that. So that's what I'd like to go for.
There you go, Jenny Bond. No red line for you, you're already through. But let's see how many people said Jenny Bond.
Is it right?
It's right. That's what it is. 32. 32 takes your total up to 68.
Well played, Ben. That is actually a new BBC service. If you press your red button, BBC correspondence will pop into your head as well. It's very impressive.
Yes, I've had that with Nicky Witchell several times. Thanks very much indeed, Johnny.
Hello.
Johnny. Now, you and Carol, you must have overlapped on Play School for some time, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
Carol was at my audition in 1967.
Well, how did it go? I mean, obviously, I think I know the answer. You got the job.
I didn't want the job, so I got it. It's always the same in this business. If you don't want a job, you get it.
He was cracking jokes the whole time.
I bet.
And I thought, to be kind to him, I'd laugh. And I laughed, and I laughed. My cheeks.
Yeah, but I was a stand-up in those days, and so it's completely different. And somebody recommended me, and I did it, and the thing is, I liked it. And I stayed for 16 years. And that led to the other children's television programmes.
The many. Yeah. Now, good news, Johnny, you're through. Even if you score 100 points, you won't overtake the high score of 155 over there on the far podium. These are all your Jennifers. Do you want to talk us through them and then say which is the lowest
I knew
scoring
Jenny
one?
Lind, I knew Jenny Bond, I don't know any others. I'll say Jennifer Anstead. Is that the right word? But I don't know. It's the only Jennifer I can think of.
Which one are you submitting, Jennifer
I don't
Anstead?
know. Who got the Oscar for Best Actress? That might
Should we go for that one?
Yeah.
OK, Jennifer Anstead. No red line for you, you're already through, but let's see if Jennifer Anstead's right. Jennifer Anstead didn't win that Oscar. Scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 122, but you're through anyway. Couldn't matter less. Rich.
Yeah, sorry, Johnny, it doesn't matter. I think you're thinking of Jennifer Aniston, I think. And
Aniston, I was.
Thus far has been cruelly overlooked by the Academy, has never won Best Actress.
No, she's
Oscar.
not.
She will do, she will do. But this was Jennifer Lawrence was the answer there. And would have scored you 19 points. And been a regular presenter of Radio 4's Woman's Hour.
Lovely, Jenny Murray.
Jenny Murray.
I'm ashamed.
10 points.
I'm ashamed I didn't get that one. I really am.
Played Baby in Dirty Dancing is Jennifer Grey.
Her.
Scored you 27. And the artist, the best answer there, it's a pointless answer. If you knew it's Jenny Savile. Very well done if you said that, Jenny Savile. Any Manic Street Preachers fans might know that, but a tough answer.
Thank you very much indeed. So at the end of our first round, the pair heading home with a high score of 155. Oh, Pat, I hate it on these celebrity shows. We've just got wonderful people who've come into the show, and we always have to say goodbye to two of them when the show's barely got underway. But I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you.
Thank you anyway.
It seems ridiculous. But anyway, thanks so much for playing. Dave and Pat, wonderful contestants. But for the remaining three pairs, it's now time for round two. And so we're down to three pairs at the end of this round. Obviously, we'll be down to two pairs in time for our head-to-head round, but very well done. Julie and Andrew, proper knowledge there. Jennifer Lind, My goodness. Jim and Ben playing it very seriously, proper middle-of-the-bat stuff.
Straight back.
Nothing showy at this stage, not taking any undue risks. Carol and Johnny, likewise. Johnny obviously took a bit of a risk there because he knew he was already through. I think it's going to be very, very tight, this. All I can say. Best of luck to all three pairs. Our category for round 2 is food and drink. It's food and drink. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second?
Yes.
And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many countries with one of the world's 50 best restaurants as they could. Countries with one of the world's 50 best restaurants. Richard.
Yeah, every year the magazine Restaurant publishes its list of the 50 best restaurants in the world. We're looking for any country that had a restaurant on that list in 2013, please. So any country apart from the UK that has a restaurant in the world's top 50. As always, by country, we mean a sovereign state that is a member of the UN.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. So, Carol, yes, we are looking for the name of any country in which you'll find one of the world's top 50 restaurants.
I would think Spain, because it has the El Bulli.
Ferran Adria. Yes, let's see if that's there. Spain. Is that on restaurants' 50 best restaurant list? It is. Phew. 39.
Okay.
39 for Spain.
Great answer, Carol. Well done. It's got 5 on that list, including 3 in the top 10, and including the number 1 as well, which is El Cella de Can Roca in Girona.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, now, Ben.
I'm gonna take a risk here.
Good.
I am going to say Denmark.
I know the restaurant you're thinking of, and
Yeah.
if that's not on that list, I will eat all the courses on a tasting menu.
Exactly.
Let's see if Denmark's on the list. Let's see how many people said Denmark. Absolutely right. Look at that, 14. There we are.
Yeah, Noma is the name of the restaurant. It's a number
Yes.
2 on the list. It's been number 1 3 times before, but it's number
Noma.
2 this year.
Andrew,
Yes.
what are we thinking of?
I'm thinking, I've been to Bruges a few times. There's some lovely restaurants there that I've been to, so I'm hoping that Belgium is on the list.
Belgium. Belgium, and I think if it is on the list, it may well be a low score. Let's find out. Belgium, is it right? How many people said it? It's up there, Andrew. 39 is our high score at this point. 14 our low. You passed 39, you passed 14. 10. Once again, Andrew, setting out your stall. The low scorers so far, anyway, 10 for Belgium.
Very good answer. Yeah, not in Bruges, fun enough, in a place called Kreutzhouten. It's called Hof van Kleef. Didn't know that one, did you?
I didn't know that one, no, yeah.
25 on the list.
Thanks very much. We're halfway through the round. Let's take a look at those scores as they stand. 10, the best score of that pass, Andrew and Julie. Once again, looking very strong indeed. Then up to 14, where we find Ben and Jim. Then up to 39, where we find Carol and Johnny. Johnny, you've got a little bit of time to come up with a really nice, low-scoring, obscure answer. Best of luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Can the second players please step up to the podium? OK, now, Julie, we are looking for the country in which one of the world's best restaurants is located.
I've got 2 in my head. I'm probably going to pick the wrong one. I'm going to say Brazil.
Brazil. Brazil. Well, listen, there's your red line. You have to get below that red line to be sure of a place in the head-to-head. Basically, you have to score 28 or less. Let's find out. Brazil, is it right? If it is, how many people said it? It's right. And you are through. 14. Very, very well done indeed, Brazil. That takes your total up to 24. Cracking performance on that last podium there.
Terrific answer, well played. It's got 2 restaurants on the list, both in Sao Paulo, including one which is number 6 on the list, Dom. And there's another one on the list called Mani, which does a baked manioca tuba.
Manioca
Lovely.
tuba.
It does it in a tucupi froth.
Oh, tucupi froth.
Oh, imagine that now. I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, I like manioca tubas, right?
Yeah.
Grill them, I like them. Roast them, I like them. Bake them, I really like them.
Yeah.
Happy to eat them without a froth. But if you've got a froth, I would go for Tukupi every day of the week. That is top 50 business all day long. All day long.
Yep. Jim.
Hey.
Now, Jim, the high scorers are still Johnny and Carol on 39. You're on 14, so 24 or less. You are waltzing through to the head-to-head.
I'm going to go for Japan.
Well, let's hope Japan gets you below that red line. It seems reasonable enough, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Japan. It's right. Still going down, Jim. Still going down. You've done it. Look at that, 20. 34 is your total. You are in the head-to-head. Very well done, Jim and Ben.
Yeah, very good answer. Got two restaurants on the list, both in Tokyo.
Thanks very much indeed, Johnny. The sad news is, I'm afraid your score is already the highest score before your answer, even.
I think I would go for a low scorer with Monaco.
OK, now, Monaco. No red line for you, I'm afraid, as you're the high scorers. But let's see how many of our 100 people said Monaco. Oh, well, out in a blaze of glory there, Johnny. An incorrect answer, I'm afraid, scores you 100 points, takes your total up to 139.
It's a very clever answer, though, because obviously French restaurants are on the list. That's a big score of France for 80, but no Monaco restaurant in that top 50, I'm afraid. Now, there's no pointless answers at all. The best answer by quite some way, it's got two restaurants on the list in its capital, Lima, and it's Peru. So very well done if you said Peru. You would have got 2 points for that. You'd have got 6 points for Singapore. And you'd have got 7 points for Thailand, 7 points for the Netherlands, and 7 points for Austria. Other low scorers, Belgium we've already had for 10, then 11 points for Mexico, Portugal, and Switzerland.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So at the end of our second round, I'm afraid the pair heading home with their high score of 139, it's Johnny and Carol. Oh, I'm sorry. But I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you. It's been lovely having you on the show. Johnny and Carol, wonderful contestants. Thank you. But for Julian, Andrew, Jim and Ben, it's now time for our head-to-head. Well, congratulations, Julian, Andrew, Jim and Ben. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,500. So this is the moment where we decide who goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot, and we do that by making you go head-to-head. The difference is you're now allowed to confer and play as a pair before you give your answers, and the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. I know this is going to be hard-fought. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, here comes your first question, and it concerns Noel Edmonds. Noel Edmonds. Now, obviously, I could tell you what to do in this round, of course, but why should I bother when I know a person who loves this subject more than anything else?
Hi, Alexander and Richard. I'm sorry I can't be with you, but here are 5 questions all about me. What was the name of the purple dinosaur on the multicoloured swap shop? What was the name of the band that I performed in with Keith Chegwin and Maggie Philbin? Which European radio station did I join in 1968? What was the name of the house party character who had a Christmas #1 in 1993? In which county was I born? Good luck.
OK, I'll just read those questions one last time. The name of the purple dinosaur on the multicoloured swap shop, the name of the band he performed in with Keith Chegwin and Maggie Philbin, the European radio station he joined in 1968, the house party character that had a Christmas #1 in 1993, and the county in which Edmonds himself was born. Now, Julie and Andrew, you have been our low scorers so far, so you will go first.
And do we answer all of them? That's what I was going to say. The dinosaur?
Yeah, we're struggling slightly with this one, but the one we're going to have to go for, and it's going to be quite high, is Mr. Blobby for the character that had the Christmas #1.
Christmas #1 by Mr. Blobby. Now, Jim and Ben, that board is all yours. Fill in all the answers you can.
OK. We knew Blobby.
We knew Blobby.
Yeah.
Blobby.
I can see the
He's a
purple
great guy.
dinosaur. I can see him. Can't name him. European radio station I'm thinking is Luxembourg. And the county I thought was... I was going to say Buckinghamshire. I don't know why that came into my head.
OK.
I don't know why. He just seems like a Buckinghamshire kind of guy. Go for broke with Luxembourg.
Yeah.
We're going to go for broke with Luxembourg.
OK, Radio Luxembourg. Say Jim and Ben. So we've got Mr. Blobby and we've got Radio Luxembourg. Julie and Andrew went for Mr. Blobby. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it. It's right. Oh, look at that. 80 for Mr. Blobby.
Sorry, doll.
Now, Jim and Ben have gone for Radio Luxembourg, the station he joined in 1968. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said it. It's right. And it wins you the point. Well done. Down it goes. 36.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Which means Jim and Ben, after one question, you take an early lead of 1-0.
Well played, Jim and Ben. Terrific answer. Yeah, I think Mr. Blobby made millions upon millions for the BBC. For it was a huge hit, and that's what I was rather hoping for. If you missed the start of the show, I had my own character.
Yeah.
It was Professor Elaine Watkins, who was she was a theology professor, and I don't think it really caught on with the kids. I've come up with a new character.
Yeah.
Who I think is going to be slightly more kid-friendly.
Yes.
OK, and this is Professor Deirdre MacDonald from... She is a professor of mechanical engineering at Brunel University.
She's got a lovely voice. Yeah.
So I think...
Yeah.
I have an enormous hit on my hands. I've certainly got something on my hands.
Yeah. Good.
What's that? The professor has to go to a symposium on mechanical engineering in Copenhagen.
Oh. Bye, Professor
Bye,
Deirdre.
everybody.
Bye now. Look at that.
That's a winner, isn't it?
That's a winner.
I've only got 7 more of those. Let's fill in the rest of this board, shall we? The name of the purple dinosaur, it was almost swap shop backwards. It's Posh Paws. That's the answer to that. 10 points. There's some gasps of recognition there. The band he formed with Keith Chegwin and Maggie Philbin was Brown Sauce.
Oh, Brown Sauce.
Yeah,
yes.
would have scored you 7 points. And the county in which he was born, he's an Essex boy, Noel. Would have scored you 12.
Thanks very much. OK, here comes your second question. Julie and Andrew, you have to win this one to stay in the game, so very, very best of luck. It concerns one-word film titles made by chemical symbols. One-word film titles made by chemical symbols, Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you some chemical elements now, and if you take all of their chemical symbols and add them together, you get a one-word film title. And there's 5 sets here, so can you tell us the names of any of these, please?
OK, let's reveal our one-word film titles made up of chemical symbols. And here they are. Uranium phosphorus, 2009. Tin astatine carbon hydrogen, 2000. Carbon hydrogen iodine carbon silver oxygen, 2002. Sulfur hydrogen rhenium potassium, 2001. And polonium calcium holmium nitrogen tantalum sulfur, 1995. I'll read those again. Uranium phosphorus, 2009. Tin astatine carbon hydrogen, 2000. Carbon hydrogen iodine carbon silver oxygen, 2002. Sulfur hydrogen rhenium potassium, 2001. Polonium calcium holmium nitrogen tantalum sulfur, 1995. I'm just going to give you a month to confer. Jim and Ben, you will go first this time.
Why? Where are you going? I mean, carbon and hydrogen. That's like CH.
I was never very good at chemistry at school, but I think I might have one. Third one down, carbon, hydrogen, iodine, carbon, silver, oxygen. Fargo.
Fargo?
Yes.
OK, Fargo. Say Jim and Ben, Fargo. Now, Julie and Andrew, do you want to talk us through as much of the board as you can?
Oh, hi, that'll be all right.
That won't take long.
Oh.
The one at the top, if it could be U and P, it might be up. The second one might be Titanic or something. I don't know if there's maybe...
T.
I don't know, or... Shall we just go for the top one and just say
up and see if maybe U and then P and just leave it at that?
I've got nothing
Shall we
else.
do that? Yeah,
Okay.
So let's go for the top one and go for up.
You're going to say up for
Yeah.
the top one. So we have Fargo for the middle one, and we have up for the top one. Jim and Ben said Fargo. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said Fargo. Sadly, not Fargo.
Oh my God.
Julie and Andrew have said up for the top one. Let's see if that's right. It just has to be right for you to win the point. And it is! Very well done indeed. Look at that, 17 for up. Excellent performance from Balamory there. Brings you back into the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Well worked out, Andrew. So that's terrific work.
amazing.
Not Fargo, you're right, it ends in an O, but if we go through the letters, carbon is C, hydrogen H, iodine I, carbon C, silver is AG, Chicago. Would have scored 24 points. I'd say full marks for the question setters here. Let's look at the bottom one as well, which is even better. PO plus CA plus HO plus N plus TA plus S is Pocahontas. All spelled out in chemical symbols. 21 points for that. The second one, tin is SN, then AT, then C, then H. It's snatch. Scored you 10. And the fourth one, S plus H plus RE plus K is Shrek. And that's the best answer up there, 8 points.
That is a brilliant round.
That took someone a long time to think up.
Yeah, didn't it just? But now we've done it. Wouldn't it be fun to do that again?
No.
Nah.
No, it would. Anyway, we're not going to. Here comes your third question. This is the decider. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot for their charity. Best luck, both pairs. It concerns reptiles.
Yes.
Reptiles. Richard.
We are going to show you 5 pictures of reptiles now, which will be nice, but we've left out all the letters of their name apart from the first and the last. Can you fill in the gaps and tell us which is the most obscure? And the team that does is going through to play for the jackpot, so best of luck to both teams.
OK, let's reveal our 5 reptiles, and here they are. We have got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are, 5 reptiles. Now, Julie and Andrew, you will go first this time.
I know E, I know C, 7.
Right. What do you want to go for then?
I don't have a clue about E.
You don't know what A.
Well, go with C. Do you know what C is?
No, I think you
I do.
do it though, because I think that one probably could be the better.
OK. I kind of think I know E, but I'm not 100%, so I'm going to have to do C. Kimono dragon.
Kimono dragon. A kimono dragon, say Julie and Andrew. Jim and Ben, the board is yours.
We think it might be Komodo dragon rather than kimono.
So, can we say Komodo dragon?
You're going to say Komodo dragon? Yes, you're perfectly welcome to do that. So, Julie and Andrew have gone for kimono dragon. Let's see if kimono dragon's right. No. No, I'm afraid kimono dragon isn't right, which means, Jim and Ben, you merely have to be right with Komodo dragon, and you will be going through to the final and playing for that jackpot. Let's find out, are you right? Yep, well done. And Komodo dragon goes down to 54. There we are, but all it had to be was right. Very well done. Horrible Histories through to the final 2-1 after 3 questions.
Yeah, that's unlucky, Julie, and that was brutal from the Horrible Histories boys, wasn't it? But you've got to do it, you've got to do it. Yeah, they can reach 3 metres in length and 13 stone, Komodo dragons. They're capable of killing water buffalo. Now, let's go through the rest of this board. A is the King Cobra, very big score, though. We've scored you 91 points. We'll leave B for a moment, 'cause it's the best answer. D, you might have been able to fill in the gaps here. It's an iguana, it's a desert iguana. So well done if you said that, 14 points. And the last one is a saltwater crocodile. Would have scored 27. Now, the second one, I mean, it's a lizard. We can work that out. It gets its name from... it sits up and looks up at the sky all the time. and it's called a sun gazer lizard. Yeah. So well done if you said that at home. No points at all. Pointless answer, that one.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round, it's the Balamory team. Oh, Julie and Andrew, it's been lovely having you on the show. You've been superb the whole way through, and just lovely people as well. It's been great having you here. Thank you so much for playing. Thanks. Julie and Andrew.
Thank you.
But for Jim and Ben, it's now time for our Pointless Final. Congratulations, Jim and Ben. You've fought off all the competition and you've won our coveted Pointless trophy.
Oh.
You now have a chance to win our Pointless jackpot, and at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £2,500. Well, Messrs. Howick, Willbond, the Horrible Histories team, you've done so well. Well, as always, you get to choose your category from the 4 we put up on the board.
Yes.
Let's hope there's at least one up there you like the look of. Best of luck. We've got Guitar Heroes, Sporting Elite, Classical Mythology in the Movies, and Contemporary Novelists.
Wow.
Well, the top one I'm keen on.
Yeah, if you're really confident with the Guitar Heroes, then we should do that, because I could embarrass myself very nastily on classic mythology in the movies.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Jim.
Guitar Heroes, yeah, let's try that.
You're going to go with Guitar Heroes?
Yeah.
Yes.
OK, very best of luck. Here are your 3 options. We are looking for any UK top 40 single by Mark Knopfler or by Dire Straits. We're looking for any UK top 40 single by Eric Clapton or by Derek and the Dominoes or Cream, who's a member of both bands. Or we're looking for any top 40 single by Jimi Hendrix or the Jimi Hendrix Experience. So Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits, Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes and Cream, or Jimi Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix Experience, top 40 UK singles. Very best of luck.
OK, now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that jackpot for your respective charities is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready?
I think so.
Yes, sir.
OK, let's put 60 seconds on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Talk to me, Goose.
Well, I think I can do a Cream single.
Yes. Which is?
Well, there's a few.
OK.
But the one I'm thinking about is Badge.
Great. Sounds good.
And Jimi Hendrix, I think. See, you've got your Hey Joes, you've got your Purple Hazes. But I'm going to go with...
Just reach really deep.
Yeah. Crosstown Traffic and All Along the Watchtower. Actually, no, I'm not going to go with All Along the Watchtower. I'm going to go with Crosstown Traffic and The Wind Cries Mary. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go back to Cream. I'm going to do another Jimi Hendrix and say Crosstown Traffic and Cream. I Feel Free. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I feel nervous.
Your minute is now up. I'd love to know what your 3 answers are going to be.
They are the Eric Clapton singles, which are the 2 Cream tracks, which are Badge. And I Feel Free.
I Feel Free.
And then a Jimi Hendrix single would be Crosstown Traffic.
Crosstown Traffic. OK, of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer, do you think?
I think Badge.
Badge, we'll put last. Least likely to be pointless?
I Feel Free.
I Feel Free, and then Crosstown Traffic in the middle. OK.
Yeah.
OK, let's pop those up on the board in that order then. And here they are. We've got I Feel Free, Crosstown Traffic, and Badge. Well, very, very best of luck. 3 excellent answers up there. Now, your first answer was I Feel Free. You thought this was probably the least likely to be pointless, but remember, only one of them has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot for your charities. Incidentally, what are your charities, Jim?
The charity for both of us, actually, is Great Ormond Street Hospital. We've visited many times and we've seen firsthand the work they do, so... yeah.
An excellent charity there, Jim and Ben. Very well done indeed for choosing that. Needs no introduction, of course. Let's hope at least one of these 3 excellent answers wins that jackpot for Great Ormond Street. I Feel Free, as I say, was your first answer. In this case, it's a Cream single, but yes, under the Eric Clapton banner. Let's see if it's right. Let's see if it's pointless. If it's both of those things, you will win £2,500 for your charity. Let's find out how many people said I Feel Free. It's right. If this goes all the way down to 0, you will leave here with that jackpot for your charities. It's going down through the teens, into single figures, still going down. Down it goes, still going down. No! 1!
What?
Unbelievable. Oh, man. I was drawing breath to say you've done it. I thought you had done it, but no, 1. That's fine. That's good. That's a very respectable answer. Your second answer, cross-town traffic. In this case, we were looking for Jimi Hendrix or Jimi Hendrix Experience singles. Let's find out if it's right. Then let's find out if it's pointless. If it is, it'll win you £2,500 for your charity. How many people said cross-town traffic? It's right. Well, I Feel Free took us all the way down to 1. Cross-town traffic now takes us down through the 20s, into the teens, into single figures, still going down. Down it goes. 4. 4.
I think those are
OK.
I wonder if that's...
Just shake it out there. OK. Everything is now riding on your third and final answer, which was badge. It has to be right, then it has to be pointless. If it's both of those things, you will leave with £2,500 for your charity. How many people said badge? Well, it's right as well. I Feel Free, your first answer, took us all the way down to 1. Your second answer, cross-town traffic, took us down to 4. Badge now taking us down through the single... Oh, no! Oh, I'm sorry. I was convinced you were going to win that. And you knew so many answers there. Well, we'll discover if any of those were right. Unfortunately, you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, which means you didn't win today's jackpot of £2,500. However, as it is a celebrity special and each celebrity is playing for a charity, we're going to donate £500 to each celebrity pair for their respective charities. So there you are. We really have loved having you on the show. And you get to take home a pointless trophy. So there you are.
Yeah. Fantastic.
You were brilliant, guys. You really were brilliant. And 1, 4 and 5 in the jackpot round is terrific stuff. Well played. Hopefully, none of these singles will ring a bell to you, but I'll go through all the different answers in the different categories. First of all, Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits. Darling Pretty is a Mark Knopfler single. The other 3, all 80s hits for Dire Straits. Skate Away, So Far Away, your latest trick. Also, Boom Like That was a pointless answer there. Now, let's look at Eric Clapton and Cream. You could have had Bad Love, Behind the Mask, Love Can Build a Bridge, he released with a bunch of other people. Strange Brew was a pointless answer for Cream singles. Also could have had Circus, Coming Home, It's Probably Me, My Father's Eyes, Promises, Runaway Train and Wrapping Paper, and Swing Low, Sweet Chariot as well, a pointless answer. Well done if you said any of those at home. And Jimi Hendrix, Burning of the Midnight Lamp, Gypsy Eyes, Johnny Be Good, and remember the ones that you gave us, you went through a lot of his bigger songs. All Along the Watchtower would have scored you 14, Hey Joe would have scored you 10, and The Wind Cries Mary would have scored you 3 points.
Thanks very much, Rich. Well, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to you, Jim and Ben, but we have loved having you on the show. It's been absolutely fantastic, and you've done such a great job, so very, very well done. Jim and Ben, everyone. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
More Pointless Celebrities next Saturday, all from the world of theatre.